Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. This time I will be doing a pop-off set on myself using two cute nail supplies, 6XL tips. So as you can see, I'm just cutting them all to the same length, just so you know why. So they're all the same length. But I'm gonna be honest, I've never done a set this long. Like I do XXL, like I'm used to stuff like that, but I also do them on other people. So this set really like took me out of my comfort zone. Like this is a complete freestyle. I've never even done an orange set, let alone a 6XL orange set. And I wanted to go ahead and like use some of the decals and decorations that I have that most people usually don't get. So it will be a money set for my monies, my little money honeys, the girls that get it. But I let y'all see my full application process. Yes, it is sped up a little bit, but it's not too fast to where you can't see it. So I'm just taking this orange glitter acrylic from Nail Heaven. It's called, what is it, Hurricane? Yeah, Hurricane and Drunken Monkey. I mixed those two later on. But as you can see, I use my size 12 Kolinsky brush. I don't know why. My 20, okay, I'm not gonna lie. My 20 is kind of messed up. So I just took my 12, I'm lying, 14 size brush. I have 14, 16, and 20. So I'm taking my size 14 brush and I'm just taking the little small beads and actually like placing them where they need to be instead of just doing a big old bead. Because I'm not gonna lie, for some reason it was drying super fast. And like I didn't cut out where I messed up. I'm fine with y'all seeing my process, the full process, the mess ups, the corrections, all of that. I'm fine with that. Y'all see my new little buddy? Y'all see my snake popping out? I just got that tattoo. Literally. Like 4 days ago? But as you can see, I'm just doing the application process. I'll come back in a second so that y'all can see everything that's going on without me talking. So BRB. So as you can see, I'm capping that glitter in clear acrylic, and I'm doing that so that when I do start my filing process, I don't file away any of that glitter. I'm gonna tell you, you guys, y'all see that little bead fall? Like I was so ready to give up right then, and I was doing a marble, and it just, I don't know, for some reason everything was drying super fast. So it was just like, oh my gosh, okay. But I made it work. I ended up making it, it's still a marble, but it's kind of funny looking. But I mean, yeah, for the most part it came out really cute. Now I'm taking this glow in the dark acrylic. I can't think of the company that made it, but it's a really pretty, I have a few colors with those from that company, Please don't judge my talking. My brain goes so many miles a minute and my mouth can't keep up. But yeah, I'm just making a little design with the acrylic, adding some more of that glitter in there, some clear, different shades of orange, all of that. Also, I kind of want to talk to y'all a little bit about like things I've learned as a nail tech, I guess. And my number one thing is you cannot please everyone. Like literally, I give 110% in every nail set that I do. I have over 50 clients and I've probably had about 30 of them. That's a lie. Probably like 20 of them return. And it's just, at first I judged myself because I feel like I did something wrong, but I had to learn not everybody they might like it in your chair, but not enough to come back, I know a lot of girls prefer like the super thin nail shop like nails, and I don't do that. Mine has to have an apex, and a lot of them don't like that. And I'm like, okay, with that is the strength of the nail, and they're so used to the nail salons. They're like, no, I don't want it. These are too thin. I'm like, okay, well, I'm sorry to tell you, ma'am, but if you're walking out of my residence, you're gonna have an apex. You have to. And I've had so many girls like they're just like, my nails stayed on for 6 weeks, and I'm like, yeah, because I built that apex. But another thing is, make sure you have a really good prep routine. And with my prep routine, I have a little list that I go down, such as pushing back the cuticles, taking my, I don't know what the bit is called, but it's a skinny little bit, and I go in and I lift up all that dead skin and separate the sidewalls from the nail and the skin. And then I'll go in with my ball bit and I'll go in a different direction to pick up any skin or protein that I might have left from that first drill bit. And then I go in with my mandrel bit, my sanding band, and it's a fine sanding band. Please make sure you do not get a rough or a medium sanding band, because that is not meant for the natural nail. But then after I do that, I'll go in with my alcohol. Then I have a dehydrator, protein bond, and a primer. And I feel like all of those combined make a really good base for application and adhesion. So yeah, there's that. Also, when you're prepping the nail, you don't have to use very much force. Like, you can just lightly do it, and to where, like, especially the mandrel bit, to where it just takes all that oil off the natural nail. You do not have to dig into their finger to get that good prep. Okay? Yeah. That's just what I learned. Do y'all see that glitter that I'm using? Oh my goodness. It's by Nail Heaven, of course, like the other ones, but I cannot think of what it's called. I think it might be Showstopper. I think so. I'll probably leave everything in the description below. But I'm just taking that color and bringing it down, and I'm going to cap that in clear, of course, as well. And it gives like a really pretty, like, blue green. It's like iridescent. It's really pretty. But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to think of another tip. On another thing I would say is charge your worth, you know? Like, everybody tells me, like, go up on your prices, go up, go up. But when I do go up, those same people, they don't come back. But I also enter a new level of clientele who will pay that price for that good quality work. Now, don't charge $80 for a long set and they pop off the next week. Like that, no. You will lose that client for sure. But if you do have like really good quality, really good work, they will pay for it. So I feel like upcharging is not a bad thing, especially around like the holidays. They're gonna get their nails done. They are going to get those nails done, I promise you. And I had to learn that the hard way, because I would do like sales during the holidays. And it's like, okay, well, I'm getting all these clients, but I'm not getting that much profit, you know? And then you still have to pay for more products because you're using a lot of it. So I feel it's fine to either upcharge or, you know, run a discount, but still have a discount for that upcharged price. There we go. So it basically is the same price. Don't tell nobody. What they don't know won't hurt them. But yeah, I've moved on to the index finger already. Dang. I'm just over here talking and yapping. I'll be right back while I think of some more tips. I'm gonna let y'all watch. Okay, BRB. So I'm just gonna let y'all know I went ahead and did that thumb off camera because I wasn't in the screen, honestly. But another thing is people do not have to support you. And I learned that the hard ways, even friends and family. Like when I was first starting, I started 2 years ago, but when I was first starting, like my friends would not let me practice on them. They weren't interested because I was a beginner. And it's just appreciate the ones who do support you, but don't even be mad at the ones who don't because they don't have to. Honestly, your biggest support will come from people who do not know you. People who just see your work instead of seeing it as, oh, it's blah 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 doing nails. They see it as, oh, look at this girl is really good. Like, and I had to learn that most of my clients, I'm going to say about 97% are not friends and are not family, but you will make friends with these girls that you do. I promise you that. And, you know, don't take it personal if you don't have clients in the beginning. I kind of did for a while, but then it was just like, you know what, I'll just do my own nails and keep practicing that way. And with doing so, I got so far. Like, even just doing a pop-off set, like, I'm not gonna lie, I started doing pop-off sets it's 2023 now. Let's say like last November. And honestly, I feel like that really helps. Like, just how I do the pop-off set is I don't even prep my hands. I just do 2 layers of clear acrylic and then use a whole bunch of oil before you start your process so that it doesn't just slip off, but it doesn't stay on, and it'll stay on long enough for you to practice what you're trying to do. And if it does pop off, just glue it back on, practice on yourself, or you can get a practice hand. I haven't used my practice hand in a long time. Her name is Keisha. But me and Keisha came so far. So it's just like, don't even worry about having clients in the beginning, especially if you don't know like the liquid to powder ratio, if you don't know good prep, all of that. Don't even worry about, doing clients until you feel you've reached this position where you can continue to do someone else's nails. Also, you do not have to have the nail salon timing. Like, you know how you can go in there, hour, boop, I'm done. Yeah, no. I'm gonna be honest, my nails, depending on like the design and, oh my gosh, that's my daughter in the back. I'm so sorry. But it can take hours, and that's fine. Like, my minimum for time has been 1 hour and 30 minutes, and that was an overlay. My max time has been like 5 hours, and that was a long freestyle set. So don't base your time off of unrealistic expectations, because in the nail salon, that's what they're trying to do, is get you in and get you out. So they do the thinnest layer of acrylic that they can, with it not being too thin, because that's their goal, is they want you to come back soon to fix their nails, so they can get you to come back and spend more money. I'm more focused on longevity of your nails. I don't want you to come back next week. I don't want you to come back in 2 weeks unless you're trying to get a feel. I want you to enjoy your nails for as long as you can. And my longest set has been 6 weeks. And all the nails are still on. She was still like, I would keep wearing them, but and even on like my toes, my acrylic toenails, my longest has been 3 months. Literally, she had them on for 3 months and was only missing one of her smaller toenails. Literally. Like, don't focus on time, focus on longevity. I'll say that. And then the more you practice, the faster you'll get. See, look, I'm already on filing and I wasn't even looking at the screen. I'm just over here talking, dropping gems, giving tips. But I'm gonna be honest, y'all, this filing process, I was struggling because I feel like I could not get the angle right. I've never done, especially my nails, that this long. So I was so worried about them like popping off, because this is a pop off set. It's just like, oh my gosh. But I do start off underneath the nail, underneath that sidewall, so that it'll give me the best base, and it'll help me see like what needs to be fixed. And I'm going over the top with my 180 grit file from a cart. And I'm just really trying to get those sidewalls straight. These are already pre-shaped tips, so I didn't have to do too much filing. But, oh, and that brings me to another tip. Focus on your application. The better your application, the faster the whole process will go, because you don't have to file as much. Like, I really had to learn that, because I was just like, forget it, I'll just slap it on there and I'll just file it away. Yeah, no, that takes so long. Like, literally. Do y'all see me? I tried to put my finger on the table so that like I had a stable side on the other side, so I could just file that one side as best as I could. But yeah, like practice that application, practice prep, and then what you could do, like for yourself to keep time, you could time each step. Like prep took this long, application took this long, filing, designs, like all of that. You can time everything, and you can try to beat your own time. And then that way you're not comparing yourself to anyone else. You're comparing yourself to yourself, because it's you versus you, not you versus anyone else. And ma'am, I'm recording. Hold on. It's time to be a mommy. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So, as you can see, I'm taking my 5-in-1 bit from Panna. It is a fine bit, but I'm thinking about getting an extra fine grit, because it's a little bit more smooth. I also wanted to go back on what I said about the pop-off set. It's not 2 layers of clear acrylic. It's 2 layers of gel top coats. So I learned this from Portia Nailed It. It is oil up your fingers first, and then dip your top coat. I haven't tried matte, but I do use the glossy one, and do 2 layers of that. But be careful dipping your brush back into that bottle of clear top coat. I keep saying clear, like duh, it's clear. That bottle of top coat, because it does have the oil on it from you oiling up your fingers beforehand. So be careful of that. You don't want to ruin that bottle. But as you can see, I'm just going around the cuticles, making sure everything is nice and flush. And this is a safety bit, and I really do recommend it, because I use this on all of my girls. I haven't had any cuts, any nips, anything. It is designed to get as close as it can to the skin without breaking it, without hurting them. So I do really recommend it. It's by Panna. But yeah, I'm just going in with my buffer, and I have it on the polished side. It's a really good buffer. It's from 2Q Nail Supply, and I think it's 240 grit. Love it. You know, this sounds like this squeaks from like a fresh, what is that, auditorium floor, and like the basketball. I'm sorry, I was a manager, but like those sneaker sounds across a freshly waxed floor, that's exactly how that file is. I said file, my goodness, that buffer. I'm sorry, y'all, don't judge me. But now I'm just pulling out one of my bling boxes, and I'm showing y'all the water decals I'm gonna be using on my nails. I'm gonna be honest though, I did not record me putting those water decals on, because y'all, I'm sorry, that was my daughter starting up her little baby car. I'm sorry, I don't even know what I was talking about. But as you can see, I'm just pulling out the jewels I feel like would be best, and I'm using my Zule Bling adhesive. And if you use Zule, you know when it's on there, it's on there. I do have a wax pen, but like for myself, I just put them on with my hands. Be careful though, that glue is like super strong, so you'll get stuck to your own nail. I've done that before too. But I did do the water decals off camera because I was really struggling with them, and they're from 2 different brands, so it's like some didn't want to come off and then some started melting because I was taking too long. So be careful of that. Like, know your products, because I'd have been devastated if I did that on anyone else. But as you can see, I'm just picking out a few jewels, few gems. Okay, so I am applying the water decals now. I didn't record the full process, but I'm taking my Beetles top coat, my glossy top coat, and I'm just covering everything. We really get into the end of the video, but I do use my rose oil from 2Q Nail Supply, my cuticle oil. And I'm sorry, my next video I'll try to get my bling process and my water decal and just decal design process all together recorded. I've been struggling, you know. It's only my second video. But of course, I thank all of you for watching. If you like this video, you can subscribe if you want. No pressure. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been on this little journey with me. I know it's just starting, but let's get into that final product. Oh my god. Bye.